Hello, this is Manuela, your guiding light. And this YouTube video, I'm going to share a story with you that I've been sort of following for quite a few years. It's about narcissists and how they really think, how they really operate, how they create games, and they can't stop. Really, even though they clearly see that after many years the games are not working, they still keep going on with them. So in this YouTube video, you will learn a lot. You will see how narcissists really think and work, and how they keep repeating this same game all over and over again. Especially in this case here now. So in this case, I'm not going to reveal the names because this is a true story. I'm just going to name the characters as a B, and C. And what I normally do to be able to follow how they operate and think, I use tarot cards. I do readings for them and show what they're planning and what they actually thinking and how they planning to manipulate the situation. And it's a plan that goes for about 7-8 years, the same plan. It's begun 20 years, but in last 7 years, it's evolved much more people, so it became much more complicated. So I can show you here how narcissists can create situation that it's almost impossible to actually walk away from it. It's almost like they dig such a deep hole for themselves, and they involve so many people that it's almost impossible to actually stop the situation or to make any change. So one thing that you're going to see very clearly in this situation is that narcissists specifically, you probably heard a lot about black magic, love spells, and narcissists will definitely use that because this is manipulation. Black magic, love spells, it's all manipulation. And if narcissist is aware of that, they will definitely be engaging in something like that. And very interesting situation here is that the main person, the narcissist here, is very strong believer in black magic and spells, love spells. The thing is, he's been doing it for over 20 years and it still didn't work. He still didn't get his wife back. So I find that very interesting. So I'm going to begin with the first character. So what you need to understand that when we do tarot cards reading, you will only pick up the energy on what they're thinking about. It's because when narcissists so strongly believe something, in a reading, in their tarot reading, it's going to show it's like it's already happening. But then something happens and changes, and it's not happening. So because they so strongly believe their lies, it's like they believe their lies so strongly and their games that it looks like it's going to happen, that they truth, that what they're saying it's actually truth. Yes, in the readings it shows a lot when actually they're lying, when there are a lot of falseness there in the games, and that's how it helps me a little bit deeper to see. But I will start with describing the first character, which comes up as a King of Cups. And this is a Russian man, came from Russia, and his ex-partner, he met in 1995, I believe. I'm not having this information correctly, can't really remember that, but he was in a relationship, in a de facto relationship with his ex-partner for 5 years. Didn't want to have children from beginning, and he had past marriage before that. He was married before her, and he had a child. A lot of lies he sold to his partner. He said that his ex-wife cheated on him and that she doesn't let him see his son. As his partner began to live with him, she started to find out all the truth, which was a lot of lies. He lied everything. Anyway, they still stayed together. The relationship had troubles from day one. But anyway, after they had 2 children, he was very abusive towards the children. He was very manipulative, messing with her head. The relationship was really horrible. He was a very good liar and manipulator. It's like when they want something, they're going to twist the situation so well, and they always going to cheat. So he cheated from day one on her. So what happened as she walked away? She managed to walk away with 2 children. Because he was very abusive, he didn't get access to children. So the ex-partner moved interstate and began new life there, which was really good. She had help that helped her to actually sort of run away from him. And for about 7 years, it was really good. They had a really great life. After 7 years, what the ex-partner didn't notice, that he was actually manipulating all her family. He was getting all information from her family. Very quick after she moved, after about 2-3 months, he found out that she moved. And he did come there where she lived and took her to court to accuse her for stealing the kids and running away with kids. In that case, it was proved that he lied, so the case was dismissed, which his partner got to stay there and to live there. So in these 7 years that partner lived there, he created really big story to her family, said that it's all her fault, that she actually lied everything, that he never abused the children. He said that she was always depressed, that he was struggling with her because she was always depressed, that she lied so much, and that she created all the story, and that she ran away with kids, and that he's trying to get his kids back. So he created very different story, and unfortunately everybody believed. Absolutely everybody believed this story. Until about 7 years, when he managed to convince her sister. He had her sister. There was some sort of situation happening between her sister and him. He got her sister under her tongue. So she introduced, the plan was to bring his partner back to live where he lives, back to home sort of city. So they organized her ex-partner when she came on holiday to actually meet somebody else, introduced him to another man, which made her sort of to move back to home city. And as she moved back, that's when the real drama began. The stalking and the prank calls, it was really incredible. And the most interesting was the spells that he was doing, throwing a really weird stuff on the front of her home, fruit, eggs, crystals, making little graves on the front of her doors. It was just unbelievable, the stuff that this man didn't try. So that relationship didn't work, and she was single again. After that, she met somebody that she really fell in love. And that relationship was really struggling because this other man was in relationship with somebody else. But soon as the ex-partner, and we're gonna call him S, we're gonna call this character S, soon as he would find out that his ex-partner is seeing somebody, this prank calls, this manipulation, this throwing on the front of her doors, all this black magic and doing all this stuff was incredible. It's like 3 times a day. So he would leave her alone until she's single. As soon as she's starting to see somebody, it goes like full steam on. So this is him. He included her sister, which is a narcissist as well. This story, it's all about 5 narcissists. They are all 5 amazing narcissists. The stuff that they do and the way they can lie, it's amazing. And this is her sister, which was narcissist from childhood. She was such a manipulator from a year and a half, she knew how to manipulate her mother. And she was very false with her sister, which is his ex-partner. She never told her that she's talking to him, but she was collecting all information and giving to him and helping to him for years and pretending to be a good sister and helping to her sister. I do believe that there was some sort of affair here, because I feel that this woman believes to this man and loves this man incredibly. And as the story goes on, I will give you a little bit more deeper how everything unfolded later. The other person that was very involved was his ex-partner's cousin. So these two people, the sister and the cousin, family members, played a very big role in helping him. And the thing is, he paid a lot of money, this man. This is another narcissist that from child, again, it's like it was 12 years old. This was what you call a real devil. A child that just, it's like had a devil in his body. The way he swore at his mother, the way he manipulated and treated his parents, it was just disgusting. The way he would treat his family, his cousins, it was just incredible. Nobody could tolerate this person as a child, as a 12-year-old. And as he grew up, the only work he does is to help to anybody to manipulate. He took a lot of money from his cousin ex-partner to do spells and to manipulate her to come back to him. Now, when your ex-partner came to live in the same city with her family, in home city back, this man was in a really big trouble. He was so depressed. His partner left him, his girlfriend left him, and he hit the rock bottom. So it's his cousin, as ex-partner, that actually pulled him out, put him back on track, and taught him how to do readings. Another person that's really, really helped to this narcissist to get his ex-partner back is the ex-partner's best friend. Again, another person that ex-partner helped big time when she met his ex-partner, which we're going to call M, and this is going to be B character. She was again very depressed, very lonely, very depressed, very suicidal. And again, the ex-partner, character M, helped her with healing, taught her how to heal, done a lot of Reiki with her, and made her feel good again, healthy again. And they become very close friends. Those close friends that see each other every day, that there's no day that they don't talk and don't see each other. This woman was at M, character M, house every single day. And she now works very closely with her ex-partner to destroy her business and to make sure that she goes back to her ex-partner. And I'm going to give you why she actually wants that. There's a hidden reason behind this as well. Another narcissist. This woman cannot handle seeing somebody happy. She loves to meddle in somebody else's life. Now, this is the ex-partner from character S that he so desperately wants back. She's doing spiritual work for many years and quite independent, quite enjoying her own life and her independency. She's gone through really, really big hell, especially in the last 7 years. And from last 7 years, this situation that this narcissist created is gone so bad because she could not handle it anymore. When she found out that all her family and all her friends are working for her ex-partner, it literally pulled her heart out. And she's gone through really heavy depression. But somehow she pulled herself out. Now this is another character, we're going to call him D, that M did fall in love with, and that is now on her ex-partner side. Because he couldn't deal with his issues. He was still in de facto relationship when he met the ex-partner, M. And she walked away from him because she could see that that was another narcissist. So she attracted another narcissist because she didn't notice the narcissist, her ex-partner, before. Obviously, as you will see in all these readings, this character has a soul mission to recognize all these narcissists and to work with them, to help to their partners, it's like bring awareness to what's happening in the world, to help to make some changes and to find a way how to deal with the best with narcissist. But when she left her ex-partner, she didn't know anything about that. So it's when she met a second narcissist, which is quite natural. Because she didn't learn about it, it's like universe needed to bring her attention. She met second narcissist, that's when the bells were all ringing. She understood that there is something that she's learning here, and that's something that she needs to do. Until then, she had no idea what she needs to do with her ex-partner and why is he like that. So that's when she learned about narcissists. That's when all knowledge, all information came. So what happened in the last 7 years? As you can see, all these characters here. This character strongly tried to get back with this character. I really wanted to be with her. But she walked away because he didn't do his work. She made a wise decision. Then, this character, B, her best friend, fall in love with this one. And working very hardly on her plan. So the plan that this woman and this woman and this one created is to put her and him together and to send them to live where the ex-partner was living before, where she was really happy. So basically, the sister took her sister's life from her hands and giving it to this woman. So setting up with black magic, doing black magic and manipulation to set up them two to go to Queensland, to move overseas and to live happily, and to put these two back to live in a hometown that this person hardly can handle it. So they're expecting her to sacrifice, to give all her business up, her healing work that she's doing for this man that she doesn't love at all. The interesting thing is they're doing spell constantly on these two to put them together, and her feelings are not changing at all. So this guy, constant guy, where they're doing spells on putting these two together. And in a reading, it shows like it's going to happen. And as soon as she finds out, because she can see, nothing changes. There is no way this character will go back to this ex. Not to this one either. So this plan is going on for 9 years. And they keep going on and on, all over and over again. For 9 years. Every week they're doing the spell to put these two together. And then she finds out. She knows. She let them know that she knows. And they stop for a couple of days and they go back again. And normally he would send some of her friends or some of her acquaintances to actually get some information and to show to her that she actually, to convince her that she actually meant to go back to him. Now, I worked on this very closely and I followed it a lot. And the difference between channeled information and disinformation is a little bit different. So his mind plan, and these 5 people plan, is to make his ex-partner homeless, so she has no choice but to come back to him. He believes that if she's without money and she doesn't have home, she will have to come back to him. And that's what was happening for many years. They even bought apartment that she was renting just to kick her out. For 5 years they were making sure that they interfere with her work, that she has nowhere to live, so she would come back to him. But it still didn't happen. Now, a channel in information in 2014, when I channel into this situation, the original information was that none of these 5 people will actually survive this, that they created a situation that it's gonna actually completely destroy them. They're not going to survive this. The original information, channel information, was that in 2020, this will end by some big tragedy. And the way I was shown was that it's like all 5 of these people will somehow die in some tragedy, or some sort of tragedy will happen in 2012. Either they all gonna go really close, one next to the other, or they're all gonna go at once. And that channel of information, I didn't really sort of pay so much attention. I channeled that in 2015 and I thought that's just really way too much. I find it hard to believe myself. My angel showed me some sort of accident, and they actually knew all the information that I was channeling. They knew all the readings that I done for them. So they even tried to change that. This person and this person had a black BMW that actually in a channeled reading was meant to spin, and that's how they could have an accident and die. So they actually got rid of their cars to change the situation. So in my channeled information, it's showing that they're gonna go on like this, that they're gonna destroy themselves by 2020. In 2020, this situation will be removed from this person, because she's gonna learn everything about them. She's gonna make herself strong, and she's gonna learn everything, and she's gonna serve the purpose. She's gonna know exactly what to do. Which is happening now. Now, I've been doing readings by cards, by tarot cards for them, which changes every time. It can change in one day 3 times. And this is what I would like to show you. Because the tarot cards, it's only showing you what's in their energy now, what they're thinking about. When they do a spell, cards will actually come up really good. But still, that doesn't happen. The original information was that this person or this character is meant to go back to where she lived before with her kids and continue the life that she meant to live. The only thing is her work will change. She will work more with narcissists and their victims. And it's going to be much different work. She's going to go much deeper into healing work than what she's doing now. And that's happening now. Now, about 3 months ago, I completely forgot about the channeled information, and I got a news about this character. He's also doing really bad spells because he got on their side with her ex-partner. He was doing really horrible spells to her, and he's not sure who he wants. He had relationship with this one, and he had relationship with this one. So he's not quite sure which he wants. In some readings, he loves this one. In some readings, he loves this one. So what sort of love is that? But about October, the news came that this character has a cancer, was diagnosed with cancer, and that has only 4 months to live. Which rings bell to me. Straight away, my angels reminded me of the channeled information that I got, that in 2020, they're going to destroy themselves and they're not going to be here anymore. So that's already happening. Now he thinks that he can change that he can cure himself. But he still didn't change anything. He's still doing exactly what he's been doing. And I'm going to show you now how. I will be monitoring these 5 narcissists to show you how they're working. I've been guided to actually show everybody how do they work and how they can stick to their plans. And it's like they see only this plan. The only plan they see, each one of these 5 people, is that this person must go back to her ex and that this woman must be with this one. And they must move where this person lived before. And she must stay where she doesn't like really with this person. So that's their plan. But they don't care about any universal plan. Now, everybody that reads tarot cards, the tarot cards can have different meanings. When I read tarot cards, I don't read actually their meanings. I usually get the information from my guides, what that card means to me. So you will find that there's 3 cards that are constantly coming in their readings. And those are this one, which is a major lesson. This situation is major lesson to them. What they're really learning here is, these 5 people learning about spell and backstabbing. So these 3 cards, this card indicates backstabbing. This card indicates spells. So this lesson, they're learning about spells and backstabbing, that energy always comes back to you. Whenever you send backstabbing energy and spell to somebody or a black magic, it definitely comes back to you. But what I find the most interesting is that the love spells that they do never actually work. I read about love spells, and when somebody is trying to put 2 people together, they do love spells to put 2 people together, those people actually feel love for each other. But this person never felt love for her ex-partner. So I find that really interesting. And the only way I can sort of describe that is because I'm channeling, when I'm looking on the soul plane, I can see that God only allows the spell. He only allows the spell to work on the person that God feels that person needs the lesson or something. So every spell must pass through God. If God approves it, it will work. But obviously, God doesn't approve this. But he keeps doing it. He keeps believing that it's going to work after 20 years. So because they know the readings that I do for them and the prediction that I done for them, they actually working on changing it all. And let's see, will they be able to change the outcome? They might change it for temporary, but will they be able to change the outcome? Okay, so this is going to be reading for character C, and this is going to indicate what actually happening around him at the moment. I'm doing a Celtic spread. So as I said, major lesson for him, happiness, heavy. So basically, because he's learning major lesson, he didn't learn any lesson. The happiness is heavy. It can't happen. You just can't be happy. I'm just trying to make this camera so it's a little bit closer. Okay. So I like to add a little bit extra cards on when I do a Celtic spread. So what's happening here is what he's crossed off with everything that's happening around him is from God. He needs this, which means he really needs this. He's focusing with money. So he needs this because he's really focusing too much on money. Okay? So he needs this lesson. It's like something that he needs to see it as an opportunity. This is an opportunity for him to make a real change. So there's somebody's offering here help to him. This was in the recent past. Somebody that's offering him help, it's not stable. That person is not stable itself. So there's a lot of depression, a lot of emotional trauma that he's going through. So what he puts underneath, zooming ahead, he's trying to not zoom ahead. Obviously, he noticed that he can, right now he feels that obviously he can win this situation. He feels that maybe it's not really happening. What he's thinking of, it's marriage. He desperately wants his marriage back. And when you desperately want something, it's 100% not happening. And that desperate energy will not bring you a marriage. Hard work. What's coming ahead for him, it's a hard work. And that means he's going to continue working hard to get what he wants to get. So what he's got here are 4 cards. So this card represents actually him, that it's can't see, that he's blindfolded. He's got swords there, he wants to fight, but he can't see. Trying to sacrifice himself for some sort of trip and stability. So maybe he thinks that he could go, if he make his ex-partner happy and take her to live where she wants to live, maybe that way she will be with him. But again, that's what he can't see. There is no way that's going to happen. So what he's got happening really in his life at the moment, it's really worried. There's another person that's helping him. He's really worried that his ex-partner will win, which is the mother, that she's gonna keep the kids on her side because he's been trying to take the kids, manipulate the kids against her. So it looks like the mother's got the victory. Again. And he's very worried about that. What he's hoping for, is to hold on to money. Again, so which indicates that he's not learning the lesson. We had on the beginning, the major situation that's happening, why this situation is happening, is because he's learning about money. He's very materialistic, and all narcissists are. What he's still hoping for, to hold on to his money, he doesn't want to lose any money. And that's the problem. That creates all the problem. Not sure if her work or business will end, because he's hoping if she loses the business and home, again, if she's going to be homeless, if that ends, she's going to be with him again. He still has that very strongly implanted in his mind for over 20 years. And it's like that's the only way he can see it happen. Now, what is got the outcome is really struggle, really big battle and struggle. And has these 3 cards, which indicates, again, this is a gift from God, sending him this person, character G, we call this character G, as a lesson. So this character G, helping him, doing spells for him, it's actually teaching him. What he's doing, what this one is doing really, is just taking his money, but he can't help him. So he's gonna teach him that regardless how much money he pays, the spell is not working. He's not going to get what he wants. He's going to lose all his money at the end anyway. So that's the lesson that he needs. So that is the reading what's happening around main character here, narcissist S. And we're going to have a look how the other people are actually that are involved that's really helping him and going with this plan, how they actually thinking now and what they're planning to do. Now we're going to look at character B, because I feel that she's another main character here. And the reason why I see them as a main characters here, because them two I feel want the same thing. They two are the same, very similar. She's very scared. She thinks that she can't be with that other man that she wants, because she needs to put the ex-partner together so she can actually have what she wants. She needs to control character M so she would have what she wants. And I feel she's helping to character C a lot. So we're going to see what is she's planning to do next. So what we got here, struggle as well, but she's still planning to zoom ahead. And she's got somebody else helping her. She's planning to use somebody else, to involve somebody else, another woman. So as I mentioned it earlier, the cards might even show what they're really feeling at the moment. They might even show that they got some sort of victory. But then as I add 3 other cards, it's actually showing what that victory really represents, or how that's actually going to truly go. Okay? So what we got here, she's hoping for celebration, for some sort of phone call. She's hoping to make some phone call. She's really struggling. Sends a message. Thinking about the ex-partner's character M family. She's hoping that if she goes and be with her family and her sister, she can she can be with the man that she wants. That's the only way she can see that she can have what she wants. So she's hoping that character M will go to her family so her family can control her and push her back to her ex-partner. That's what she's thinking of. Now the Judgment. Just in a recent past, some sort of judgment happened because the character M rejected the man that she loved before, so she can have him now. So she's happy about that she can have him. He's gonna be with her now. So there's some sort of legal situation here. Well, look, she's also has a business. She also does readings. In a 2012, I believe, 2011, 2012, she predicted that character M will die and that she will take her kids and marry her partner that she loves, the man that she loves. Now that didn't happen. The actual character M really pulled herself out and she's zooming ahead now. So that's completely off the plane. So what she's got here now is, looks like that her business is ending. So her business is ending, and it is offering, it is a gift from God. She wants more men than a business. So if she's gonna be married, if she thinks she's gonna be married, she's gonna lose the business. She needs to understand that that's the choice she has. Either she's gonna marry this man that she wants, the one that the character D that has a cancer, or she will lose. If she marries him, she will lose the business. She can't have both, basically. So what's happening now with her, with character B? Again, can't see clearly, zooming ahead to fight with swords, but has blindfolds. She feels responsibility to help to character C. So she's doing spells again. She's gonna try love spells again. After 9 years it didn't work, so she's gonna work again. She's gonna try to do love spell again. And that's her lesson. That's what she's learning, that love spell always come back. Love spell, interfering in somebody else's life, it interferes in your life. So she's got somebody offering her help and a good luck, a choice of a marriage. So that's, I'm feeling it's this man that not sure who he loves, that loves both of them, offering her a relationship. The man that dying from cancer. So what she's hoping for is the world. She wants everything to get what she wants. And her enemy, this card indicates her enemy. There's some sort of money that are involved here. She wants everything, basically. She wants, from character B, everything that she has. The business, the money, the house, and the man. That's what she actually really wants. And that would give her the world that she wants. So at this stage, she thinks she's winning. She's got a victory by choosing him, by fighting for him. Yes, she's got a victory. But what she can't see is that with that victory, she's blind, she can't see that there's a really bad news coming her way with this marriage. The channel of information was that she will actually be with him, but not for very long. She's going to lose him very quick. So I feel that that's what's going to happen here. She's choosing him now. She will be with him, and he's not going to make it. So it's not going to last very long. Okay, so now we're going to look at the character D, which is the ex-partner's, the woman that left the narcissist, the man that was dating her for only short period for 3 months. So we'll see what's going on with him. So what he has, it's a Queen of Pentacles, this new woman that they're trying to use, that is strong. She's very strong. That could bring the justice to him. We'll see how that's gonna go. Okay, so what we have here is what he's really covered with is can't see, blindfolded. He's got help, somebody's offering help. So in the past he's got the ex-partner, character S, offering money, emotional because of money. And that's the lesson that they're all learning here. And then he's got the character M, sister, hoping to help, to bring the world, to give him what they all really want. Stability, he put stability under him. He's thinking of his wish coming true, to end this struggle. He wants to end this struggle. Now, what's happening with him at the moment? He's sacrificing himself. He's using somebody else to spy on the character M, business. Somebody's going to help him to spy for him. He's taking trip. So this is what showed in a character B a reading, that somebody is offering her love and it's unexpected joy. So he's obviously taking trip today to go to see her, to be with her. And that's why he's sending the character M, sisters, to control her, to pull her back to her partner. We'll see how that's going to happen. He's got his fears here, which is illness. I'm just going to look a little bit deeper this. Okay, no. He's hoping that character M is going to be ill. And that's the choice of victory. He thinks he's going to have victory if character L is depressed and ill. He's got a victory, but he can't see clearly. Again. The outcome is very struggle, hard work. Struggling again to have a false victory. They have to learn that the false victory is not going to happen. Nobody will have false victory. It's a hard work to have a false victory. Now this is a reading for character A, which is the sister of character M. Sister from the woman that left the narcissist. So we'll see what she's planning to do and how she thinks she's gonna control this situation, control her sister. Okay, so what she's got some sort of job or house here. Stability. End. Okay. She thinks that the work is end. That her sister is going to have end of stability. Okay, so what she's got here, the past victory with family. Family's got the victory somehow. She's got a house, offering her the house. But what we didn't mention in this video about this character, that in 2011 she actually paid her sister to move out the home city. So in 2008 she brought her here, she pulled her back to put her to this partner. Then he find out that she's in love with the other man, so the sister wanted to be with him because they had an affair. She was very much in love, still very much in love with him, and had an affair with him. So she paid her sister by giving to one of her friends to buy her business, so she would leave and move out of the city, so she can be with her ex-partner, and this other character B can be with the man that she loved. So she thinks that family has done nothing wrong. But what she doesn't acknowledge here, that family was actually giving information, bringing the character M back and forth to Geelong to trying to put her back with him. So it's not like family done nothing. Family done way too much. Family done way too much. And family actually helped it to character B, push them to be with the man that character M loved. And she's still working on it. So what we got here is character A, worried, not sure about how this is going to work out. Her sister, which in here is coming up as a mother fighting for her children, is teaching her big lesson. Is teaching her big lesson. She's guided, she needs to follow the guidance, but she's false. She's struggling because she's false. And that's the problem. She can't fix the situation but carrying the lies. The only way the situation can be fixed is by all lies to come out. You can't fix situation by lying more. So character A needs to help to character B to build her business. So character A, sister, is actually destroying and making sure that her sister's business ends and her stability ends, and again working to help to character B to have her business and stability and a marriage. So this is a reading for character G. See what he's thinking about all this, what he's planning to do. So he's got a person that he's working for, waiting for victory. Okay, so that is... So this person is character N. She comes up sometimes as a businesswoman, very balanced person. So what we got here, so it's interesting how this one character can come in three different tarot cards, because they're all focusing really much on her, and she has three different well, there's three aspects of her. She can be spiritual, she's very spiritual. She can be a businesswoman as well, which is she has spiritual business, so she is balanced as well. And also she's a mother. So she's coming up in this reading, especially in this spread, is coming up in three different ways. So what he's got here, what is his cross tweet, is this businesswoman and two spells. So he obviously understood that the spells are not working. He finally understood the spells are not working on her. The spells are not working on her anymore. So it came to end. And this usually indicates what's really happening here, what universe is sending here. It's showing them that this person cannot be affected by spells anymore. Maybe she was never really able to be affected by spell. The only things that it was, she was guided to, she needed to go through her own healing and feeling and her own stuff to release a lot of stuff. So what he's got here in the past, it's a business. So what's happened in the recent past, the ex-partner offering to character D to make his ex-partner, character M, depressed. Offering him, asking him to do spells on her so she would be depressed, so she would lose the business. He wants her so desperately to lose the business. That happened just recently. Now what he's got ahead is that he needs to follow his guidance. So what the guidance actually saying, instead of following his orders, character G, instead of following his orders, he needs to follow his own guidance and to understand that marriage is never gonna happen. This is a hallucinated dream. Controlling, it's a lesson for him. So that's what he needs to do. Will he do it or not, we will see. So what's happening with him now? He understands that the mother is fighting for her children and looks like she's going to have a wish coming true. Judgment and the world. So not sure, he's not quite sure, he's very emotional. He might have to pay some money to character M. He's not sure about that. He's emotional about that. What he's hoping for, that somebody else gonna step in and do his dirty work and sabotage the business from character M. The outcome is very hard work. The family, he's got some good luck with family and the sister. Obviously they're gonna forgive him for whatever he's done, because to them that's nothing. They done all this time anyway. So that's what's happening with him. So we'll see, did these 5 narcissists come to realization that what they've been doing, it's not working and they need to let go? Or will they actually in the next few days start everything from beginning again? I will keep you updated with that. I'm sending you lots of love and light now. And if you did like this video, please click on like or subscribe. Bye bye for now.